Hey guys, it's your old pal Brian. It's February 2nd, and the rain has passed and the fog has lifted, and I'm going to see if I can't fly my little ultra micro. I hope all is well in your particular world. Everything is good here. Just been battling the weather. Right now, unfortunately, hear some birds. I don't think you're supposed to fly over yourself, from what I recall. I'm on the other end of the damn field where the sun is. Now we have no wind today, so this thing is flying like a gem. I think it was Engelburn that was putting shit on me about not giving enough gas, but yeah, when you'd fly it into the wind, that was all bad. So what I'm going to have to do here is I got to get on the other end of the field, since the fog picked this exact time to lift. Also, for my 5 new T-28 batteries, I forgot to put Velcro on them, and I don't have any Velcro with me, so I might just slip home and score some Velcro. Bought a new motor for this. I hear they last from never to 50 or 100. I'm withdrawing from the thought of putting I think I can fly with my back here a whole lot better since I got control over this now. Having to break myself for using that rudder. Yeah, I'm not going to do a brushless mod to the thing unless I just tear the hell out of it up. I'm eagerly charging my batteries up for tomorrow. I borrowed a orange transmitter module from a friend of mine out of Alabama, and it worked real good to test the T-28s. And excuse me, gosh, I'm sorry. And then when it came time to fly yesterday on my I was going to fly this yesterday on the T-28s. Fucking module shit the bed. So there you have it. Went ahead and checked on my other module that's coming, and who knows? Swiss Post says that it leaves, but it doesn't track it across the way hardly. Got an eBay vendor that I might overpay for one. We shall see. That doesn't bode well. There's one for $109 that Spectrum sells, but it's not DSMX, and I really kind of don't understand the significance of it. The Hobby King orange one's a whole lot better, according to those who know. I measured voltage out of the back of my transmitter, the T-28s, and I got plenty of voltage, so I think the thing just, as they say, shit the bed. I will say this though, probably what I'm going to do is all the stuff I care about, like my bigger birds, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the good people at Free Sky, because hell, I mean, you're talking about receivers for 33 bucks, and they're 8 to 16 channel. Yeah, it's time to go that route. Alrighty, kids, let's see if I can bring her home to Daddy. Since there's no wind, we're not going to be able to land it upwind or downwind. Well, if you don't have any wind and you kind of are teaching yourself how to fly, it really, you can fly it in a fairly small area, which is kind of cool. All right. I'll run this battery out any further than what I need to. There we go. Alright, prepare for more blather. Hey guys, Joe Pal Brian, one more time. I think this thing is the shit, is what I think. Let me see if I can. Oh lordy. Put my camera on a little bit better. There we go. Alrighty. So, charging up my batteries for tomorrow. And going to go out to the flying field and hang out with my buddy Eric. Looking forward to that immensely. Going to give it a go on the T-28, I think, again. We got to remember how to set up. Okay, I got to stop using rudder. Probably be better off if I just disabled rudder. Got to figure out how to hook our trainer ports together. See if I can get a loop out of this thing. Ooh, that's a tight little loop. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and hook up the old trainer ports, I think, tomorrow. Might just have him made in the thing again. And see how that goes. Now on my Tyrannies, what I did for this is I made a mix. I guess like a lot of these aircraft, if you're doing aileron turns, it tends to want to require a little throttle as you lose lift. So did a mix in the other one. I guess you can do it in this one too, but I never actually sat down and took the time to learn. But boy, the Tyrannies is an easy, intuitive way of programming. It's unbelievable. I've basically got it set up for the APM with the exception of actually binding the receiver. And I have a voltage module for it to give me telemetry and let me know how my battery health is doing. So there's no flying it up there and guessing and then wondering what the hell is going on. So I'm looking forward to playing with that. Some aerobatics. A little low pass. Yeah, it's so mobile, agile. Trying to fly it like a helicopter, and it's really not such a good idea, I don't think. Flying into the sun, that's a joy. No, I can get used to this. Huge help. I remember seeing my buddy Eric take this and loosen up with it in the mornings before we go flying. And I think that's a great idea. We can knife edge and stuff like that with this or not. So that's my plan. I'm going to migrate out of spectrum. You know, to fly these little binding flies, you're going to need to have some type of spectrum going on. But slowly migrate out of this. I think we might be running out of battery since I've been kind of hauling ass. Let's carry it in just for fun. Oh no, I think I'm good. Nah, let's not puff a battery if we don't have to. Yeah, I'm going to migrate away from the spectrums and go with the good receivers from Free Sky. Well, there you go. Perhaps more blather to follow. Hey guys, your pal Brian. Shout out to Battle Dude out in where I think is Wyoming. Good discussion, reference radio antennas and the like. And that was a terrible launch. And I'm pleased you figured out where your anomaly lay. That can be unbelievably frustrating. And yeah, there you go. Had some spectrum failures before. Actually, just yesterday I had a spectrum failure in a module, but it was Hobby King's version. I guess if you start flying the hell out of this, you're not getting quite 5 minutes out of them, so I need to see what I can do about that with my timer. Yeah, what a cute little aircraft. So yeah, I'm going to migrate my receivers over to FreeSky and see if I can't get my poop in a pile on that. At $33 a piece, they're a steal. Now if you want telemetry, I think that's another 17 bucks, but on my APM, that's what I'm looking for, is telemetry. I'm going to play with it tomorrow. I actually could switch it over, if I hadn't already said that, to FreeSky, but I don't really feel like going through all the setup and this, that, and the other and have it fail and then me not be able to take advantage of the 2 glorious days that's fixing to come upon us here in Florida. I'm going to carry this, my absolutely sweet little slow stick, my quad, and my big T-28 out, and see if I can't not crash them. I'm going to be testing my Fat Shark goggles out tomorrow, which is way cool. Really jazzed about that because I haven't used them, and I'll have a built-in spotter, which is pretty damn cool. Eric don't know it yet. So there you go, been flying wide open, Noel, so screw you. After this one, I'm going to slip back to the house, and this is T-tiny Velcro, so I'm kind of screwed. We're going to have to see how I'm going to do on that one for batteries. That's crazy. I don't even own Velcro that light. Thought I heard a car coming. Let's see if I can get another minute or two. That's my first crash. Uh-oh. I don't know how that works. Let's see what happened. Well, I'll figure it out. Boys, all the best. See ya. Hey guys, your old pal Brian again. I went home and got some Velcro, and hopefully it doesn't seem like it's gonna fall off. Well, the fog is pushing down on us again, and I'm able to kind of fly right here even though the sun's coming up. Annoy you people who are foolish enough to watch this. Okay, let's get our shit in the pile and learn how to fly. Just looking on the way over, I could probably fly at my community center, but they're the proximity of the airplane magnets are a little closer than what I like. Read, trees are too fucking close. Ooh, don't want to get my shit lost in the fog there, huh? So yeah, I could fly over there, but well, it's one of those deals where you're out there with a damn fish hook trying to get your airplane out of a tree and you're tearing it up. So we shall refrain from that behavior. Is what we shall do. Plugged in one of my brand new T-28 batteries backwards this morning. Out there trying to do battery management before I had my coffee. That was a genius plan. I unplugged it though because I wasn't sure whether it's seated, but I saw a little puff of smoke, so it didn't puff the battery, so we'll see how that goes. One of the batteries came to me where the little white connector didn't have a good backing for whatever reason. It probably snaps into the black plastic cap. So I had to put the, I got a real flexible CA glue I use now. I had to put that on there, see if that doesn't work. Okay, now that I kind of know how to fly, I guess I should fly circuits and learn how to actually fly. Put the thing where I want it. Shout outs, Heidi ho to Jonesy and Noel, and of course Rob, who I believe is on a ship right now in the Bahamas, heading towards the Bahamas, or at the Bahamas and coming back. Excuse me. Won't be long he'll be out of Florida. I wish him well and love to have spent more time with him, but it's really a good idea to spend time with your new bride. Have a proper vacation. Perhaps next time. Back stateside, the twins. Brian with a Y, Hugh, Dan out in Texas. Noon out in Texas. Victoria, I recall. Pushing west, Tinkman, Joaquin, working for the military contractor, slipping out to the unbelievably deserted hobby club where they obviously laid tarmac. Just heard a tree fall. And of course, Edmund out in Texas. Edmund out in Africa, who I haven't heard from in quite some time. And Kaz and anybody else I may have missed. There we have it. All the best. Alright, don't bore yourself to death, guys. The rest of this is pretty much for me. This is video 3,125,000. Well, I will say this. How about you get your ass up in the air there, Jonesy? Uncharacteristically bad reflex this morning. Excuse me. That's another one you can do on the terrain. It's pretty easy. You can do a mix. And when you give your model throttle and it has a tendency to nose up, you can raise the elevator. And you might even be able to do it on this radio there again. I just never took the time. Pretty cool. It must have a overload shut off on it, because when I drilled it there into the grass earlier, it had shut itself down, which is pretty cool. Maybe we can do a little low-level pass here. You know, the thing weighs so little. Flying in the fog. Minimum, that's a brand new OS 61, and there's a lot of extras with it. If you're foolish enough to have listened this long, make me an offer. Can't stand stuff sitting. You've actually been very beneficial to me on the learning curve on stuff. So, yeah. Oh, what a beautiful airplane. You know, I always thought it was kind of ugly until I got close to him. What a beautiful airplane. It's just such great flight characteristics, you know. All the new ones now, they kind of all look alike, you know. I find myself doing coordinated turns with it using the rudder and the, let's just make sure we got a timer here. Damn it. Gotta stop doing that. Let's see if I didn't cause it to shut down again. See what the last few minutes, or last minute. Yeah, the new ones all kind of look alike. I guess that's inherent in their design, but man. There we go. See if I can start teaching myself to land it fairly near me. I think I did one of the first times the other day. Yeah, doing coordinated turns, like what I do with my helicopter. Well, I guess it's not such a bad idea, but according to those who know, it's just supposed to lay off the rudder. Okay. I'm gonna screw up my. I'm gonna screw up my charging regime. Getting a little wind out here. Not much. There we go. Alright, see ya. Okay, hopefully you're not driving yourself crazy listening to this and you're washing your dog or doing something, but I'm going to fly again. I'm going to be a little spoiled. The other transmitter has the feature that as soon as you lift the throttle, it starts the clock. I like that. Also, it has the feature that as you has two timers. I guess actually more if you want, but it's like an aggregate timer of all your flights, which I like a whole bunch. Really never have kept a log of that. For the APM, pretty neat. Assigned voices for all the switches, and that's significant because on my 6th position switch, it'll tell me which mode I'm actually in instead of me having to remember, which is kind of cool. Also, when you arm and disarm the thing, I've set it up to where it tells you that it's disarmed and you need to pull the battery, or it's armed and you need to wait for the satellite to catch. So that's kind of cool. As much as I like to fly fast, it kind of suits me to fly a little slower so I can enjoy the longer air time. I got a couple more batteries. I ended up buying quite a few for this. 5, 6, 7, 8 at 5 minutes of flight. So after I buy this, I gotta run up to the store for the old lady, and then I'm gonna continue to charge my batteries for tomorrow, leave them charged overnight. That way I ain't gotta dick around with them when I get there. See if I can concentrate on how I'm flying. Yeah, I'm using aileron. Intentionally running it back toward me so I can remember to switch directions. In just a few minutes that sun's going to cook that fog off that I'm experiencing here, and the universe is fin to get hot. Yeah, I know, sloppy rolls, but just something to do. Probably not supposed to fly planes towards it either, but it's a little plane. Come on. That turned out nice now, where it doesn't want to climb so much when I'm giving it the gas. It's amazing, these little gum stick batteries. I'll give all my shout outs. I can't think of anybody I forgot. Maybe Jeff Nail, who got me into this. I gotta send him a note and see how he's doing. Oh, Phil out of Australia. Send him a note. I'll email these guys privately and they'll respond. It's kind of nice. Tragically, my buddy Simon, he is a little bit too busy to say Heidi Ho, although I did send him an email the other day. He responded briefly. He's enjoying a new gyro. He got away from the piece of shit ZYX that we started out on. You know, really nice, you know, originally. But yeah, to graduate from that to a more modern gyro's amazing. Alright, let's see if we can bring her in. Ooh, you hear that? You gotta love it. Alright guys, see ya. Okay, hopefully you're not driving yourself crazy listening to this and you're washing your dog or doing something, but I'm gonna fly again. I'm going to be a little spoiled. The other transmitter has the feature that as soon as you lift the throttle it starts the clock. I like that. Also it has the feature that as you has two timers, I guess actually more if you want, but it's like an aggregate timer of all your flights, which I like a whole bunch. Really never have kept a log of that. For the APM, pretty neat. Assigned voices for all the switches, and that's significant because on my 6 position switch it'll tell me which mode I'm actually in instead of me having to remember, which is kind of cool. Also, when you arm and disarm the thing, I've set it up to where it tells you that it's disarmed and you need to pull the battery, or it's armed and you need to wait for the satellite to catch. So that's kind of cool. As much as I like to fly fast, it kind of suits me to fly a little slower so I can enjoy the longer air time. I got a couple more batteries. I ended up buying quite a few for this. 5, 6, 7, 8 at 5 minutes of flight. So after I buy this, I gotta run up to the store for the old lady, and then I'm going to continue to charge my batteries for tomorrow, leave them charged overnight. That way I ain't got to dick around with them when I get there. See if I can concentrate on how I'm flying. Yeah, I'm using aileron. intentionally running it back toward me so I can remember to switch directions. Ooh, in just a few minutes that sun's going to cook that fog off that I'm experiencing here, and the universe is fin to get hot. Yeah, I know, sloppy rolls, but just something to do. Probably not supposed to fly planes towards you either, but it's a little plane, come on. It trimmed out nice now, where it doesn't want to climb so much when I'm giving it the gas. It's amazing, these little gum stick batteries. I'll give all my shout outs. I can't think of anybody I forgot. Maybe Jeff Nail, who got me into this. I got to send him a note and see how he's doing. Oh, Phil out of Australia. Send him a note. I'll email these guys privately and they'll respond. It's kind of nice. Tragically, my buddy Simon, he is a little bit too busy to say Heidi Ho, although I did send him an email the other day. He responded briefly. He's enjoying a new gyro. He got away from the piece of shit ZYX that we started out on. You know, really nice, you know, originally. But yeah, to graduate from that to a more modern gyros, amazing. All right, let's see if we can bring her in. Ooh, you hear that? You gotta love it. Alright guys, see ya. Sweet merciful Jesus, I got 2 more batteries. It's gonna take forever to process this video. Ooh. Getting dark again. What a sweet little aircraft when there ain't no wind. Woo. They're getting rid of a big tree. Some dudes done had enough of. I guess I could, you know, I'm practicing flying, but I guess I could practice landing a bit. Ooh, where am I at? There we are. Yeah, it's a little funny. I'm out here in my damn bedroom slippers. Snuck out on my wife this morning. She was sleeping in and wanted to make sure that I didn't wake the poor gal up. You know what? I'm right near my truck. I think tomorrow I'll practice landings. Although I know Noel and Jonesy would laugh like a mother effer if I crashed into my truck. I'm not going to give them that great benefit. Oh, the fog is so nice. That kept the sun off me. It's supposed to be 81 degrees here today, which in Australian terms is right fucking hot. using almost nothing but aileron turns after 30 minutes of flying. This is way better in a simulator, by the way. Actually, I must be using predominantly aileron because the rudder really kind of doesn't do much. Well, I guess a little bit. But the throw is crazy. What the hell? There we go. Lost orientation briefly. It is a tiny aircraft. Well, this is right convenient. I don't have to drive down to my flying field, which is... Ooh. God, I'm getting lax. Which is about 11 miles away to fly. If it's dead calm, I can just run over here, which is literally 2 minutes from my house. Okay, you gotta behave here. And once I get halfway proficient at the icon, I can actually fly it right over near my house on the lake. And that one will tolerate 15 knot winds, no problem. Alright, childrens. One more battery. One more. One thing's supposed to fly it over your head. Here, you just let the throttle land you, and not the elevator. All right, one more. See ya. All right, ladies, as they say, last flight of the day. Really a beautiful morning. These ultralights, just like the MCPX, give you great confidence. Ooh. That was odd. Maybe we'll keep her right here. Might have been a little debris on the battery contacts. See how small an area I can fly this in. And kind of doing myself a wee bit of a disservice because it turns on a dime, and the big one's not going to do that. So it's something to consider tomorrow morning. Large, sweeping turns are your friend, I suspect. Well, these Turnigy batteries are sweet. I skipped the nanos because they sell them stateside here for like $1 a piece or something. All I ever did was kill those damn nanos. Now I don't know if it's because I left them charged or how that went, but I have bad policy. The little jookers were no good after a short order. Yeah, they're loading up big trees over there. Thank you, dear Lord, for letting it stay nice and calm today. I've been wanting to fly for I don't know how long. I won't be doing well with the big ones, I promise. Ooh, after I get through spending some money, I'd love to have the Icon A5 Micro. Oh, you know, the old birthday's coming soon. Although the wife saw me buy the one transmitter, so I don't know. The old spousal unit is on to me. Although I'm not going to have a big giant party, and I've decided not to go do a Caribbean cruise, spend a couple of grand. So what's $169 between friends? That's all I'm saying. Well, I think Brian and Georgia told me not to fly over myself. Also going to carry my little cub, my grasshopper cub out there. I think it's light on the nose, and I'm going to investigate that. All right, kids. I sure as hell hope y'all are doing good out there in I was going to say radio land and internet land. Clear. All the best, and you're intrepid if you made it through all this blather.